Hi everyone, and welcome on board this French Touch Tarot reading. During this video to your Scorpio monthly guidance, I will be using different oracles to feel your energies. That's what is important, right? But also your person energies, that person with who you are sharing a deep connection in the visible or invisible world. However, keep in mind, this video has an entertainment goal. It cannot reflect your entire truth. Please relax and enjoy your March reading. Scorpio, March energies, please. Scorpio, March energies, please. Scorpio, March energies. What's for the context for my dear Scorpio friends? What's for the solutions? Okay, my dear Scorpio, you have some karmic issues in March. There is something here with boomerang card, which means that actually something you tried several months ago will come back in March, okay? It can be, I don't know, maybe you tried something at work in a professional way, maybe you tried something with someone, or maybe you started to, I don't know, to create a new relationship, and there is something that didn't work in the past, you know? It was like kind of confused, you were maybe not totally available, that person was probably confused as well. And there is that idea that the boomerang effect will happen in March, okay? So basically, you're going to find a context which is kind of similar to what you have experienced before. I don't know if I'm clear, but you will probably feel that something you have felt before will come back, okay? But it will come back in a kind of nice way, okay? So you will better understand what you have lived before and why is it coming back. You will understand that it's a cycle, and obviously in a cycle sometimes things are going back to where it started, and it's actually the kind of the thing that is coming to you in March. You have the Fatalité card. You understand that word Fatalité? It means it will happen anyway, okay? So it means that you have some karmic issues here, something that you probably will need to how can I say, to solve, okay? You need to solve it and you have no choice. It might be like a conflict with someone. Maybe you had previously a conflict with someone, and in March you will have to stay focused on how to manage and, you know, make the things clearer with that person. That's the idea here, and you are totally fine. I mean, it's not that fun, the situation, but it's actually like a big step for you for the next coming month, okay? Because if this situation is coming back in March, it's basically that it was not totally solved, and it was maybe still running in your mind. It was still, you know, in a mode which is not that good, you know, like it's not good to think all the time to the same situation and stuff like that. So here, that boomerang card, it is also linked with the ouverture card, which means actually you can see here, there is a door, there is a key, there is the sun. You are going to succeed in that karmic lesson in March, and you will open a new door. Like basically it's going to be a new chapter and you're leaving a cycle. So this card is also like a good way to show you that nothing is actually stuck, or nothing is like how can I say, like stopped, or you know, you can still put some movement in your life. You can still put some energies in your project or in your relations. It's important to understand that you have the power to make the things in movement. I don't know if I'm clear. I don't know if it's proper English, but I guess you understand it. You have to keep going. It's the lesson in March. You have to keep going on the positive things, and it will bring you something very positive at the end of the month. So you're like, I would say crossing the month of March is not the proper word, but you know, you're like evolving in March by succeeding with that karmic lesson. So that's for the context. Okay, so are there some solutions here, or are there some obstacles? Okay, solution. There is something that is said here. Are there some problems to solve that context? Okay, so it is said here that it might help you to have like to make a sacrifice on something. It is said that in March we'll have to choose between two options. An option which can be quite attractive, you know, quite appealing, but it's actually like a short-term solution, okay? But it will avoid to make you sacrifice. On the other hand, you will have another option, which can be an option about making your your life more stable in the long term. Okay, so you have two options, but it will require some more sacrifice on something. I don't know what, but it will require to, you know, to make that sort of sacrifice. Here we've got the liar card. It means that during the month of March, you will probably be torn between like truth or lies. Okay, it's something like that. You will have the opportunity to avoid the truth at some point, but it is said that with the previous card, which was the opening, okay, I showed you before that, you will have to understand that probably going to the truth is the easier solution. To find your honesty for you, it's the best solution. So it basically means that you're able as well to meet persons who are a bit in a pattern of lying, which can be actually disappointing for you. You can realize that some people were not very honest with you. You can realize that you were not honest as well with you. You were sometimes trying to hide your truth to yourself, because sometimes the truth can be like painful to accept. But I really feel that in March you're able to go deeper and deeper with that honesty in your life. Okay, so it is said that you have a new chapter that is coming, but you have to keep the link to faith and the link to spirituality. Okay, so it's important here to understand that it's going to be a full commitment coming, but some steps are like some tests and steps are in March. Okay, so it's going to be fine, I guess, but you need to find your proper way, and you need to solve that karmic issue that is coming. The karmic issue, I'm thinking about it now, it can be about a lie that you said maybe, or a person lied to you someday, and it might be the result in March. So, you know, sometimes you just say like a small lie, and after that it gets like complicated, and I think there is the result of that lie in March. Okay, so yeah, here it says, you see the draw, it's like many cycles. So basically you're here, it's a low cycle, you're leaving it, so you're going to enter in a new cycle in March, which is actually good. You have to keep in mind the 22nd of March, I don't know why, you will see. And here it is said that through emotions, so in March you will face emotions, you will have a potential lover that is coming, who is coming. Okay, so it's basically the goal here. Okay, you're facing a karmic situation to find love. It's good, it's good. Can be painful at the moment, but it's good. Okay, last card please. Okay, so it is said that it's going to be a long-term relationship. When I told you you have two options, basically you're going to take the option that is a bit that is slower to be like active, to be like real, to be concrete. It's going to be slower to put that in practice, to implement that in your life, but the result will be good. Look at the sun above, it's going to be good, but you will need to make efforts on the like on long term. Okay, long term view. Okay, good. I hope you enjoy your month, my dear Scorpio, and I see you maybe next month, maybe next week, who knows, nobody knows.